Hello everyone and welcome back to Better Than Wolves. So, I hope you all enjoyed the time-lapse last time. That was quite the project. Wound up doing that a lot longer than I anticipated. So today I want to get back to a bit more automation. So today's project is going to be an automated soul turner. And of course the neighbors choose this exact moment to pull up behind my house with their big truck. Anyways, hopefully they aren't too annoying. So, moving right along. Let's get right to it. Let's shut down the noisy, stupid noisy millstones. That should be a little better. Ah, sweet silence. So the project of the day is going right here. I prepared the space. We are going to build this one in place rather than any other method. And we are going to build an automated soul filler. So the plan is, an automated system for filling soul urns. So there's our urns. So the urns go in the block dispenser. And the hope is that I can do this in such a way that it requires minimal, basically very simple redstone. So the way we want this to work is weird. So when that turned off, oh, I think I know what I need to do. I do need to... Oh, this is interesting. I actually need to do some really funky stuff with the signal here. So I need to take that, put it there. I may be able to compact this up a little. So that's inverted out of there. We then build our traditional pulse generator. And we'll do it this way. We'll run this in here. Nope, not in there. Here, here, and here. And that has to pulse, and I can't get that in there. So it's just a little bit tight, isn't it? But I might be able to sneak it in here. Like so. Hold on. Excuse me. Having a bit of allergies today. So now if this comes off here and is inverted, but we need the result of this inverted. So we put that there, and then this right here. And that should be forcing this thing to place an item, shouldn't it? Let's see. Oh, except I put no items in it. So if I place one urn in here and place one urn right here, good. It did not drop the urn. And then if I break this, I think that'll do it. Let's put another one in here. I'm probably gonna need a button to reset this, I think. Yeah, a reset button looks like it's going to be an initial start button, is what it would be called. And we're going to need redstone. Ah, I made a button. There's a button. I have one already. How excellent. I must have made it for something recently. I'm sure. So put that there. Nope. That won't do it. Is it here? Yes. Perfect. All right. So put this back. Well, actually, this will be stone brick when I'm done, so I might as well put the stone brick in place right there, and here and here. Gotta make it look good, guys. Gotta make it look good. Oh, good grief. Busy day, just a second. Okay. Anyways, so this is good. This is part 1 down. Now this spot right here is where I'm going to put part 2 if all goes according to plan. If all goes according to plan. And what we're going to need here is an axle and a turntable. Ooh. And a bit more ceiling than I currently have, but that should work right there. Clear that out, put that right there. 1, 2, so tick. Nope, that's not good. Let's slow that down for a second. Slow down. Come here. Arg! Come back. And you go there. There we are. So now we have an inverting signal here. So what we should be able to get out of here is a clock. Actually, that might even only need 1 torch to work, now that I think about it. Let's see. Yeah, that seems to be doing what I wanted it to do. I think, I can't tell. How many of these are... I guess maybe I didn't manage to break it. Okay, you know what? We're just going to leave it the way it is. Why take a chance? It seems to be working. So now what I'm going to need is a silo right here. So this will go straight up here. I need at least 1 block, because what we're going to do is we're going to power the dispensers. Are going to go here. Oh, that could be really useful. An accidental quirk of awesome, possibly. There we are. If I can get that signal across to the other one by carrying it across. I don't even know what's above here, but if we just carry it in a trench across here, I may have just found a really easy solution to my signal problem here. All that's missing is the AND signal that's going to come up here to keep them from triggering simultaneously. Oh, that was the chicken farm. So if I load both of these... Beautiful. That's exactly what I want. Okay, so now what we need is, if this is clear, so in other words, if this is off, which is the signal condition we need to set now, break this. So if that is off, then the signal we need to transmit upwards is the one from this torch right here, which actually doesn't quite work the way I'd hoped, but actually we don't need this right here. The end result is still the same. So what we need to do is, basically, we're going to create a override switch here, where if this torch is on, then that piece of redstone, the redstone right here is on. So if I do this, this should turn it all off. So we put that there is on, and that there is on, which will keep that from pulsing. All right. So then, if I was to put a single solar in here, and let's just do, we're gonna do the test here. This is the test. So this goes here, this goes here. That will go there for looks. This ceiling will be replaced here in a moment. In fact, I can do that right now as well. Not bad, not bad. A little bit more work here, but if I take 8 of this, split it between the 2, 4 goes in there, 4 goes in there. We will drop dirt in front of this temporarily. We'll replace, this will be glass when we're done, because it'll look cool. And then there's 1 urn in there. We'll put 1 block there, and that'll have to be, that'll do the way it actually, nothing's going to be in a position where that's going to be an issue. So if we hit this, that should... That was supposed to invert this. Come on. Did I break something? I broke something, didn't I? I did. I did. This... Something is interfering here. Let's see what's going on. Oops. Alright, this is supposed to... Something didn't work. What didn't work right? Alright, fine. This is obviously going to need another test here. I think we're getting close. I really do think this is getting close to the right design. I just may have to adjust how it... These emptied out. Did this not turn into a soul urn for some reason? Apparently not. Maybe it's because it didn't quite work. Oh crap, I forgot something. I forgot something very important here. What happened? Why is that urn not filling? Where did all that... It's all through. It's all converted. Why did that urn not turn into a soul urn? Probably because something went wrong. Oh, you know what? I probably wasted some souls. It probably got sucked back in. So we'll just quickly throw this in and hopefully... There we go. Alright, good enough. Good enough. Okay, we're still we're missing an aspect of this. We're missing something very important. I almost forgot. How exactly we're going to squeeze this in. I think I'm going to have to move this all up one higher. Alright, but I think... Because this is the part I'm still missing, is how to trigger this. And so if I put a block right here, and a redstone right here, there we go. That's cool. We're going to need to clear this out here. Move the ceiling up by 1. Coolness. Okay. But we need this to somehow... We need this all to stop when there's nothing there, which is the case right now. So this signal here, right there, needs to go... Or this... Actually, no, we'll do it this way. We will put a... We'll get another torch. And we'll put it right here. Like so. And we'll put another block on top of that. And this will become the shutdown signal right here. So this will go right here. And bring this down by 1 right here. And that, being like that, that is the off signal. So that should be... that's okay. Not a big deal. The only thing I don't know for sure is what will happen if stuff falls on this, but we'll find that out in just a minute. Put that up there. That right there. That. And that right there. The fact that that is turning is just something we're not going to be able to avoid. So let's see. So we need 1 urn in here for our testing purposes. We need 4 in each of those of these. We need to slow down this by 1. There we are. That's a little bit more reasonable. We need to put dirt in front of this pillar right here so that it actually works. I'm going to push the button. Oop. No. Right. We need this to stop if there's nothing in front of it. If there's nothing in front of it, it's the... Oh, it's the inversion of this. It's the Well, let's see if the rest of this works. Heh, it worked. Look at that. Hellfire Dust is there. Finished Soul Urn is there. So let's see. So if... Alright, we actually need to bring around a different piece of information. That's what we need. We need not a pulsed signal. We need the solid signal, this signal right here. If that signal is on... So if this is on, and that torch will be off, that's actually good, because if that torch is off, that torch then contains the signal we actually need right here. Which means all we have to do is bring... Oh wait, hold on. Don't be silly. What are you doing, Gord? You don't have to be that silly. We have the solution we need right here. Because there's already an uncontrolled redstone signal coming around from here. All we need to do is we need a couple more torches, because this box, let's see, if we put a solid stone brick above that, and then that right there, that'll turn off. That right there, and that will turn on. And then that will bring, oops, there's a hole in the ceiling. That will bring a signal a little higher. There we are. And that right there. And then that will go, we'll put a redstone dust right here. We'll go over one right here, and we put a block and a redstone dust right there. That shuts off the piston. I think that is going to do it, because now we're bringing, because the issue was it was a pulsed signal that was trying to control things. So now, with things like that, we should be able to put in the acid test will be 2 soul urns. Actually, it's good that it stops at that state. And 16 of this. Actually, the acid test will be 2 soul urns and 64 of this. Ideally, in an ideal world, it will only dispense the exact amount that we need for the number of soul urns that are in here, and not a penny more. So let's find out. So here we go. Alright, so it jumped the gun there. We could use this piston on a tiny delay, couldn't we? So what do we get? We got 2 soul urns and 2 health ground netherrack that made it all the way through, but you know what? Who cares? Now the other error proofing test is, will it work fine if I only have one of those urns filled? Let's find out. It should work just the same, only slower. Alright, so one... It would be better if I used... Alright, 1 Hellfire Dust didn't make it in, which is unfortunate. It would be better if I used the sticky piston as a sticky piston is meant to be for this. So a bit more redesign, but that worked out just fine. Still lots left in there. It's not a perfect system, but we might be able to revise this just a bit more here. If we put this right here instead, what happens? Okay, good. And we put this right here, and that should work a little better. Because now it's a solid block doing the job, not a... Oop. There we are. One more test. We'll put dirt here, here, and here. The whole thing will have glass in front of it when all is said and done. We'll put that in there, and one urn in here. Fire away. That. Now, what's on top of there? 2 dust. So it's dispensed 2 more dust than it should have. So we need to delay that. How do we do this? We need to delay the shutdown of the piston and only the piston. Somehow. So since the shutdown signal is coming through here, if we do it this way, and we power that piston independently, so with a separate the signal just a bit here, put that there, put that there, good. Now we bring that down, more holes in the ceiling. Okay, and then we bring that signal down here and here, like this, and no, we need to do that a little differently. We need it actually to travel a little further here. So we need this to come down by 1 here. We need the delayed signal here. And then down, because that piston is being controlled by that directly. That should delay the shutdown if I put that right there. So then if I do this one more time, not exactly the way I wanted things to turn out here, but that's okay. I think we're getting there. I think we are getting there. So now what should happen is we should get 1 additional cycle out of the piston to clear the system. There we go. Look good. The other thing we could do... Oh, that's the other thing we could do, is we could actually have the piston... No, we can't have it operate inverse from... Not quite able to have it operate invert. The other option is we shut down this timer. I think that's what we're going to have to do. We'll move the timer back where it can actually operate independently. Which means putting it on this one instead of on the previous one. Food, I'm going to starve to death. So now we can have the 2 systems operate. If we do that, then we have enough room to have the 2 operate completely independently from one another, and we don't have the issue that we're having. Arg, come back here. Come back here. It goes on there. And then that block, this block goes not there. Come back. You go there. Oh, for gosh sakes. Okay. So this goes here. So let's see. So now then we need use slow in 1, 2, 3. There we are. I should really clear it out. It just doesn't feel right to have it going around through solid blocks like that, even though I know it's technically fine. Okay. So now then, we need to have we need a signal for the piston, which will be this one right here. That will go on, and so we don't actually need this delayed now. We can take this delay out. No, but we do need it to be a one-way signal, so that the that's what we need to do. We need that to go there. We're going to need some slabs to transmit the rest of this signal over, aren't we? because we need to carry the signal across here. So that can go away there. And we'll need that to go away there, I think. Did that do it? No. We need to go from... That won't power the piston, though, so we need to go... I wonder, can we power it with a torch like that? Nope. Okay, that won't work. We'll bring it in through here. Yeah, that should work. Shouldn't it? No, it's still too low, isn't it? Alright, fine. Fine. Okay, so we bring this in here, like 1, 2, 3. No. Oh, pistons really are that picky, aren't they? So if we put this right here, it still should behave the same way, yeah. But the piston is not operating because it's locked out. So if I bring this right here, there we go. That's good. Okay, now we need a few slabs. We'll take this out right here so I can get back in here. Need one batch of slabs. I do like designing things on camera with you guys. I know it's sometimes a bit of a drag to watch me derping around when you can see the solution clearly, but I think it's good for me to be... So then this needs to be... So if this is operating on that signal, then this needs to operate on this signal right here. So is this going to receive a signal right here? No, it's receiving a signal at the same time. So we need a signal here. Now let's see, will those connect? Yes, they will. So that's not helping anything at all. Okay. So let's see, so we need... Actually, it's easy what we need. We need to power this block right here. I think we need to put power here, don't we? And then we need to invert that signal and take that signal up one floor. We'll get this out of the way for a brief moment because that connection doesn't matter right now. And we need to bring it actually... Oh no, because this needs to be not powered. So we need to bring... So this needs to be a solid block. That needs to go up here. And receive power like so. Oh, wait, we just built a clock. That's no good. So we need to bring the signal up further, like so. And then across a slab control circuit. And we'll do it this way. We'll bring this around here, and here, and here. No. Here. There. That should do it. So then all we're missing is the connection between that. There we go. Now then, we'll just throw dirt in there so we don't have creepers wandering on us. Now they're inverted from one another, which should mean, barring anything else that I have forgotten, like a way out of here. Let me out. A couple torches just to keep us from having too much trouble with mobs in this area. Okay. So now then, we have 8 in there, we have 8 in there, we have 1 urn right here, activation, there we go. Whoa! What happened? Oh crap. I think I did a terrible thing. We're shutting down the... Okay. That is not good. Okay. Let's do it this way. We just created a ghast, I think, which means I may need to build or find my composite bow and get some arrows. This could be really bad. A terrible thing has occurred, and I know exactly how it happened, and it was entirely my fault. We have no composite bow compatible arrows, apparently. Okay, fine. Apparently they've been taken by some people, and nobody's bothered to replace them. There it is. It is way up there, though. Let's just let it fly away. Fly away, little ghast. Not today, you stupid bastard. Okay, he's coming back now. That is not good. And I do not have the range to... Seriously. Oh, here we are. Okay, that'll do. That'll do. Okay. Hopefully the range on these is as good as advertised. Where'd he go? Oh god, where did he go? I lost him. I took my eyes off the ball. Hopefully he despawned. Nope, he didn't. Oh yeah, Soulforged Steel Arrows. Come on. For God's sakes, hit him, please. There we go. Nice. Okay. Note to self. That did not work very well. God, this place is still pretty hideously dangerous. I have no idea where all that's where he landed. You know what? Don't care. Important thing is that oops was dealt with. Okay. So, yes, you guys probably saw that before I did, but what was happening was the thing was turning off. When, yeah, oops. So if I do that with a slab, will that work? If I do that there, and then turn this off. I wonder if that's being powered by this. Nope, that's working. And is that leaving the turntable on? Nope. Okay, well, let's find out if... Alright, so if that works that way, that's annoying. Okay. Well, if I wanted in the opposite state, the other way to do it, remove that. We could try just putting a redstone torch right here. What happened? Oh, right, of course. It's going still because I destroyed the hopper. That was pretty terrible. So that goes back there. And we need a piece of soul sand. So it's a very expensive way to make ghasts, I tell you. Oh, really, I only need this to happen with the shutdown signal. Maybe what I'm... Okay, you know what? We're going to do this differently again. We're going to take that out. We're going to take that out. That and that and that. That and that. We're going to change this around again. Third redesign. We'll get this stupid thing yet. Let's see, we need to put it against the edge of that right there. So that should be blinking. So good, that's triggering those. Perfect. So now what we need is something that will trigger this right here, which will be a signal right here, right here. Let's see, no, it's got to be It's got to be the clean signal, the original signal. Question is, can it go... No, it can't go down and up too. But we need it to come... Oh, we could use a slab right here and here. And that should not shut down anything. And now if we bring this around here, those two should not connect. That should not connect. So in theory, if I put a signal right here, they should be operating as... Oh. Right, but I don't need to invert this signal anymore because they're already inverts of one another, just by design. So all I need is a slab. Actually, it doesn't even need to be a slab because there's no torches involved now, except for right here, so I want to make sure that the signal isn't coming in the wrong place. So we put that there, that there. Oh, or we could just do that. That works as well. Oh, except we're on that again. Okay, but that's okay, we're getting close. We'll put that there, and that there. And then we put this here. Oh, and there's only, what, one torch on the side of this? That's interesting. Wonder when I accidentally broke a torch off. And one more tick, there we go. There we go. Alright, except... Yeah, we want it pulling back when it's triggering. Okay, and we'll put a bit more in here. Okay, in theory, this should not stop turning. It says here in fine print. I think we might still need a delay on that piston. And the lockout isn't working anymore, which is the only part I'm missing here. And I can bring that lockout signal up. The clickers are locked out, but not the... This signal right here can be a lockout signal. I think. Yeah, well, no, well that, no, that will... No, that won't work. It's not that signal that needs to be inverted. It's the signal that comes in. This signal. Okay, we need one more wire carrier. Darn it. Okay, we were close, but keeping redstone signals separate is a bit of a pain. 4. We'll make a batch of these. So the signal from this torch on right here needs to come around to here without any interference or carrying any pulses or anything from the other devices. And that will do the job. And I am putting the wrong information right there. So we need one more right here. And then this becomes dust against there. We need a way in. Actually remove my point of entrance, ingress. Boom, boom. That's already done. Doom, doom, doom. Doom. And doom. That should do it. So that should be our lockout signal when there's no urn. That will be locked out like that. When there is an urn, which we're going to test right now, we're going to also test it with a whole bunch more of this in each of those. So you there, push the button. There we go. Looking good. Looking good. Now what's behind here? 2 wasted So we need a definite delay on the piston shutdown, which we can now put in right here. We'll put in a double delay. I'll double that up. There we are. We don't need that cobble anymore. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. We'll make it nice and slow so that the piston can cycle a few times and clear everything out. One last urn, and I think we've got it. I hope this didn't wind up being too long, but... Okay, I think that worked. I think that's going to do the job other than tidying this up. Oh, there's the soul sand that popped apart. Alright, give me a few minutes to pretty this up, and I will bring you back to the final device operating as it should. And here it is. The Soul Bottler 1000. Not a perfect device by any stretch of the imagination, but not a terrible device either. What I can see as issues, the piston occasionally, very occasionally, will push ground netherrack into this hopper. But you know what? That is not going to hurt a darn thing. I am filling bottles at a prodigious rate here. I have a large stack of urns in here, and we already have 27 urns filled. That's from earlier testing. I'll just throw that up in here. We have this filled to the brim. So, anyways, that is the Soul Bottler. I have made no changes to the actual design of this thing in the process of preparing, of tidying this corner up. It's all aesthetics that I have added after the fact. So, that's it. That's all. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you have suggestions for the 1001, which will eventually be my fully automated one, I'd be happy to hear them. I know there's a few things I can do differently. Also, the thing to keep in mind is this is my third dry automated design. So water, of course, makes everything work better. Did that? Yeah, see, so 13 out of... That's not bad. I can live with a return of that style. The only thing I'm going to have to be careful of now that I think about it is how many of these I put in at one time. As much as I would love to load it up full to the brim, I'm actually now mildly concerned that this may not actually have the capacity for all the finished Hellfire Dust we've got here. Boy, do we have a... We are on our way to having more of this stuff than we know what to do with, and I think this can be used to make explosives. Which is good, because that's a real interesting prerequisite to having more than we know what to do with. So, anyways, that's all for this thing. I might have to add a shutdown switch to it too. Which I'll probably put right there. I think if I put one right there, I think that'll shut it down. But yeah, seriously, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye for now.